Hey everybody! Today I saw a client who came in with a corn and callus, and I wanted to just talk with you about what I used in order to take care of him today. So his callus, there was a hard callus, a circular callus formed around the corn, and it was right on his metatarsal head, right at the base of his fifth toe. And so you couldn't squeeze it. It was super thick, super hard. So the first thing I did was I used a little bit of the sachet callus care over top of the whole area to soften the skin. Then I did all the stuff on his toes, and I came back about 5 to 10 minutes later and started working on the callus and the corn. So the first bit that I used on his callus was Erica's ATA's Safety Smooth Top Tapered Barrel. This is my go-to bit when I want to remove a lot of excess skin. It does a job really, really fast. It's not overly harsh. And I like the Safety Smooth Top, especially on like thickened nails, but you could also use a bigger barrel if you wanted to on the sole of the foot. But I use this to exfoliate most of the hardened skin and get some of the center of the corn as well. Once I got to a point where I could work on the corn a little bit more, I grabbed my pedicure Carbide Sphere. This is a Carbide Bit as well, and it has cuts going in one direction. And I use this on the corn itself, and I just tap, 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 going at about 18,000 RPMs. And I just tapped it in the center until there was a little depressed area formed inside the callus. Once I got to that point, I grabbed my corn probe. This is from the North American School of Pedology. I got this when I got certified as a master pedicurist. And this has a very pointy edge with a scoop inside the shaft here. And so I took this and I angled it in and just went around the circumference of the corn a little bit at a time, always checking back in with the client to make sure that you're not hitting live skin and it's not hurting. And after you sort of pick away at some of the areas, you'll see you can just pop it right out. So that's what happened. The seed of the corn just popped right out. And that was awesome. Okay, so now what I want to do is actually smooth out the whole thing so that there's no real depressed area. It's all one smooth surface. And I grabbed the shield bit from Erica's ATA. And this is a diamond bit, so not a carbide bit. This is going to exfoliate the skin at a slower rate, and it makes the skin nice and soft. It also doesn't create as much friction, so there's less chance of it feeling hot on the client's foot. So I used this, again, probably, I was to say like 15 to 16,000 RPMs, maybe up to 18. It depends on your circumstance. And use this in all directions around the callus and over where the corn was to smooth it out. And then once I was done, I was squeezing the skin around the area to make sure that it wasn't painful and that it was pliable. So he left here with a real tough, hard callus, or he came here with a hard callus and left here with a soft, pliable skin. Once he got on his shoes and started walking around, he noticed a huge difference right away, and he feels really good about the service. So I hope that helps you deal with corns. If you wanted to buy any of these bits, you can go online to Erica's ATA and use code REVIVE10 and get 10% off all your purchases. Have a great day.